Hello there, and welcome to this stream. Also on YouTube, welcome to YouTube. Welcome to the video. It's the first one I've done for a while, and for reasons I'm going to go into, it's probably the last one I'm going to do for a while as well. Reason being, 3 months ago, if you follow me on social media and watch some of these videos, you're probably aware, I slipped a disc in my back, which had the effect of making me unable to sit at a computer for a particularly long amount of time and essentially put a kind of kibosh on 2-hour streams and then hours of getting it edited if necessary, and then so on from there. Over the last few months I've made a kind of slow recovery from that. What caused it initially was just a lot of different things I was doing at the time, trying to be more active, trying to do stuff, and basically did a bit too much, and my already quite fragile back decided to say, no, I'm not having this. And yeah, so that's where we are. As I say, over the last couple of months made a bit of a recovery, and then it was getting to the point where I could sit at a computer for a while. I was actually back at work, I was managing okay. If I'm being honest, I wasn't really ready to go back and sit in an office environment in the sort of way that I had, but I had to make the decision to go back to work. From then, that's been a couple of weeks. On Sunday, I tried to do something to try and get myself moving again, try and push the recovery and go to kind of the next stage and try and get active, and it failed, and essentially the disc slipped again. At the moment, I'm tranked up on painkillers. I'm in quite a lot of pain, but I'm making this video to try and let you guys know that I've not forgotten you. But rather than every week saying let's try and see if we can have a stream, I'm going to admit at this point reluctantly that it's going to be a while before I can get back in the chair and do the stuff that I was doing before. Not the sort of stuff I want to say, not the stuff you probably want to hear. I know I don't have a lot of actual viewers on the Twitch anymore, but I do have some regulars, and you guys have been awesome over the last few years and have been awesome over the last few weeks and being patient waiting for me to come back. But given that I've now gone back down the road into being essentially back at square one, I don't think there's going to be any particularly it's not going to be likely there's a lot of streams coming along. So Dan, the publisher, hey Dan, yay, it's been a while. I haven't forgotten you either. Yeah, well, thank you. It is, but the thing is, I mean, I enjoy this stuff. Bifford, thank you very much as well. I enjoy doing this stuff. I like doing the streams. I like playing the games that I can play and having the interaction with you guys. It is kind of like one of the high points of my week, and I can't do that anymore. I can't actually sit at a computer anymore, to be honest. And that's the hard bit. So all the stuff I was doing before, all the kind of hobbies and so on, and all the things that I generally do, I can't do anymore. I can barely sit down. I can't lie down. I can't stand up. I can't sit down. I can't lie down. It's not leaving me a lot of options at the minute, and I'm just having to manage it, just as it is. So, yeah, I didn't want to turn this into a long morning session. It was just a kind of a heads up for you to let you know that in terms of Twitch, that's going to be a no starter for a while. I'm hoping I'll make a comeback at some point once I get all this sorted, but it could be a few months, let's be honest. Obviously 3 months of recovery wasn't enough. I'm now back to square one again, so looking at least another 3 months before we can even think about going back online. Yeah, in terms of YouTube videos, even some of the kind of shorter YouTube content I've been doing, some of the plans I had for the channel on there as well, I've kind of been put on the back burner waiting for this to sort itself out, because again, that's all stuff that's been keeping me active and doing stuff and taking me outside for a bit and so on, but all that's kind of stopping as well, so essentially yeah, kind of off. And one of those weird chairs for the bottom rest at an angle and you need it on a reverse angle. I'm supposed to be getting one of those at work. I haven't got one here. I wouldn't want to buy one and then try it and then find it's not going to work. But work are actually looking at options for getting me into work and getting me back at my desk. I can work from home, but I have issues with that as well, as I've just explained. But yes, it's one thing I am looking at. They're supposed to be awesome for bad backs if you have a bad back that's just a generic kind of bad back, but the consultant at the hospital said it was worth a try because I was on the road to recovery. The problem I've got now is that it's obviously slipped again and it's popped back out. Then it was obviously on its way back in, then it's popped back out again, or whatever has happened, and it's actually worse than it was the first time. And I'm obviously going to take some advice from some people. I'm going to see the GP again tomorrow in terms of pain management and pain relief, because my physio has basically said that there's no treatment they can possibly start me on at the moment without being able to manage the levels of pain that I'm in, because essentially they always ask you, it's a scale of 1 out of 10, this is the worst pain I've had in my life. It's not pleasant and I'm suffering a lot, and I'm trying not to show it to you guys just now, but yeah, I can't feel my legs right now. So Dan, that's Bifford, I appreciate the help. I will click on that link actually. Now I'm just looking at it, and I'll keep that on my list of stuff to take a look at. I've seen them before. Why you suck, man? Well, that's nice, that isn't it? How's this front to you? You love games, RPGs. What about monthly or bi-weekly podcast, audio only? I've kind of thought about stuff like that, but the setup for it, I'd need to work it out. It's an idea. I am actually meant to be doing an RPG. Is that you, Job? Not the biblical one, by the way, for anyone else. But yeah. I am supposed to be doing a kind of in-your-house live-action tabletop RPG with a couple of guys from work, and they've generously offered initially to come here, so that I've got the reclining chair, because we've got a recliner downstairs. I can use that. It's probably the comfiest thing I have in the house, and I can sit on that the longest time and get back up from it again, because that's the biggest thing. To give you a catch up, right? So I'm just talking about the fact that I've slipped my disc in my back. It has popped again on Sunday, and I'm not going to be streaming for the foreseeable future. Okay, there's a thing. What are you doing, Mankind Sunshine? Okay, alright. Okay. Let's just be ignoring Rife Strife from now on then. Stoke-on-Trent. Okay. Oh, racism. Awesome. Go for it, Biff. Yeah. Unless he identifies who he actually is, if it's somebody that I know who's just been a troll. Otherwise, yeah, just go for it. Yeah, so basically that's what this is about. It's lovely. It's actually the first troll I've had in my entire time streaming. It's the first troll I've had. Wow. And I bet it's somebody I know as well. I bet it is Job. Anyway. Yeah, it's a red letter. You can't. Oh wow, that's impressive. You're a mod. You should have the. There you go. Done. 11 messages were deleted by moderator. I did that. Maybe it's only me that can do it, but yeah, anyway, he's been banned. So I don't know if there's an easy ban hammer or if it's a time scaled one, but we'll see. If I get an email from somebody that I know, then yeah, I'll reconsider. But without any identification there, it was a big crap. I need to update my Nightbot stuff as well. Clearly. So yeah, I didn't want to be too long because obviously this is kind of painful, and I'm going to move my image of me because it's interfering with the chat, and then I'm going to move the chat because it's going off the side. So there we go, that's a little better. Sorry, it's a long time since I've used this particular interface. But, excuse me a second. There we go. have a weird angle so you can see stuff in the background. And yes, it is a Knight Rider model kit. Oh shit! I'm trying to lock that image again. There we go. Lock and lock and lock. There we go. Yeah. So as I say, sorry to make this a very self-centered type of pity me post, which is what it feels like I'm doing at the minute. But yeah, that's kind of where we are. So yeah, as I was saying, the live action RPG thing idea is something that a couple of guys at work came up with, and they've agreed to come around here for the first session just to see how things go. One of the other guys who kind of lives in between us, because we're scattered across the region as normal with these things, also has a recliner at his house that he's graciously offered me the use of if I can drive there. But the problem is the driving thing is a bit of a problem as well, and depending on what painkillers I'm going to be put on tomorrow, I might not be driving anywhere. So it's trying to get people to come round and then do that and so on. It's just a lot of different things I need to try and work out at the minute. Obviously, the thing kicking itself again on Sunday. So I'm just checking the chat 1 second. The thing that happened on Sunday has kind of thrown everything into a kind of heaped crap load of rubbish. So all the plans that we'd made and that we've made, me and Anne, me and everyone at work and everything like that, to try and get on these things and do stuff, I've kind of gone into a cocked hat at the minute until such time as we can work out where we are with pain management and where we are with transport and where we are with organisation. So I don't really want to ask the guys to come here every single time we play, and if I'm not able to go to their houses, then I don't know what that's going to be. We'll just need to wait and see what happens with it. So yeah, that's where we are. The idea about doing a podcast something is a pretty interesting one. I need to see how I can manage that by getting the kit for doing the podcast into the room where I'm going to be, because I'm not going to be sitting at this desk for any amount of time longer than this long, without actually suffering quite a lot. So we'll see. Yeah, it's the audio setup though as well, isn't it? And it's also kicking Anne out of the living room while I do stuff. But anyway, so yeah, so that's really where we are. Until further notice, no streaming. I'll be in and out on social media, on the Facebook and Twitch accounts and so on. If you're playing Elite Dangerous and you're a fan of that, then keep an eye out for the Tia Nisla Historical Society doing some stuff in and around Tia Nisla. So Tia Nisla, Bruthan Van, Morton Mart. There's a cadre of people, the Independent Raxla Hunters or something like that they're called, led by a guy called Skolu the Most, who kind of contacted me and said they were wanting to do a bit of stuff for THS to try and get THS into Tia Nisla as a presence, because they felt it was wrong that an organisation or player group within the game, or a faction within the game, that mentions Tia Nisla in its name wasn't actually based in Tia Nisla. So they've decided this needs to be resolved. So they want to do it. So they're kind of on a kind of long-term mission to try and get it done. We've got a fair bit of support. Some of the guys who are organising player factions in the area are helping them out with some of the power play stuff. You know, I'm not a great big fan of power play, but it is cool. It is. In this case, it is lovely that these guys have taken that kind of thing on, and it's raised their interest and awareness of the RPG as well, which is awesome. So, all good stuff. So, what else? That's it. So that's really all I've got to say today. It's not a great place to be. I'm quite angry with myself. Angry with my body for doing what it's doing to me. Obviously trying to lose weight, because that's obviously going to help the healing process for a back, isn't it? So, but if anyone knows where you can buy a new spine and all the connections thereof, then yeah, let me know. I'm willing to go black market on this one. So yeah, so that's it. I'm going to wrap up because I'm just going to start repeating myself otherwise, because I'm starting to get into a melancholy state, and don't want to do that. Actually, no, I haven't, Dan. I've actually put 2 kilos on in the last 3 months because I'm not doing anything. I'm not wandering around, but I am doing something at the minute to lose weight. So yes, physio are happy. Although my diabetes is improving, so that's got to be a good sign. because I've shaved and probably had a wash and a haircut since you last saw me. But yeah, so anyway, Dan, thank you for your support as usual. You are still the awesomest of awesome people. Bifford, thanks for popping on, Guide to Let See. And those of you who watch this either in history or on YouTube, then by all means pop onto Facebook or pop onto Twitter and give me a ping just to say hello. May I show off my TTRPG artwork? I think you'll like it. I'd love to say yes, and I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to regret it because I'm, in lots of pain at the minute, and I just want to get off of this chair and go and lie down and cry at the moment. So, yeah, feel free. Make it quick though, or you can show it off to me in private. I don't know. You show the imagery, the artwork in private, not anything else, Dan, before anyone else takes that the wrong way. But yeah, so those of you on YouTube watching this, yes, please like, share, subscribe. Obviously, it's the wrong time to do it because I'm not going to be doing content for a while. If I can manage to do like a 10-minute video or something, or a 5-minute video, then I'll do it. Hopefully, all the deities of fantasy and science fiction realms, hopefully listening to this, prayers to them that they can sort me out. But no, it's just going to be a long road to it's going to be a long road to recovery. I think a lot longer than I was thinking it was going to be. So it's not great. But yeah, so yeah, get a hold of me on Facebook. Say hi. Say what you want to. Just keep the conversations going. Otherwise, I shall see you around. Anything else I need to say on this that I missed? Nope, can't think of anything. So, yes, if you have any messages for me, then ping them onto social media or onto Facebook. Sorry, not Facebook, on YouTube chat or comments or something like that, and just let me know how it is, and I'll let you know when things change, and I'll keep you updated. So until then, everyone, thank you for reading, thank you for watching, thank you for your support, and thank you for your patience, and I'll hopefully see you at some point down the line. Take care, everyone. You're all awesome.